Howdy folks, welcome back to Vintage Story. It's a lovely winter day out. I'm so tired of winter. Next playthrough is going to be in a warm environment. We're going to try that on for size. You can see the snow is building up quite a bit. I just scooped off the walks yesterday in game. They're already filled up again. But anyway, it's a nice cold winter day. I'm just going to do some chores around the base. And this might be it. This is episode, what, 68? I can't believe we've done 68 episodes on this world, but the new update has been out for a little bit, and it's looking pretty awesome. I can't really move this world. I could move this world, but there's modding compatibilities, and just it'd take a lot of time to like move the things over and fix everything. So I think I'm going to just start a new series on the new update. But I'm going to give Vintage Story, I think, a little bit of a break, because there's other games coming out that I want to try, and I've only got so much time on my hands to play games. But let's take a little wander around the old base area here. I've got a little bit of grass. Let's go see how the sheep are doing. I will keep this save. Might revisit it once in a while. I put grain in there. They are eating the grain, it looks like. I didn't realize they could eat grain, but it looks like they do. They are not tame at all. I have the worst luck with animal husbandry. I don't know why. No wild chickens. I haven't seen them around for a while. How's the chickens doing? They're nesting. There's my little rooster. Excellent. Somehow I ended up with no rooster up here. I'm pretty sure he escaped. Because I found one out and about. I don't know how they're escaping from here. Animals are good at escaping in this game. These guys are all grown up, basically. Generation 7. Those are pullets, so they're young. Are you guys all... I think you're all pullets. Yep, all I see is pullet. Alright. So I need to build this bigger. I never could get them to come up the steps if it was just one wide. So I think next time I do this, I'm just going to have to make a lot bigger building, and we'll try something different. It was a good plan. It just didn't quite come together. Oh yeah, I was going to fill up their food. You're all full. I just fed them, I think, yesterday, so they're not doing too bad. We should go check on the rabbits. And I thought about, like, loading up my boat with stuff, and then I could, copy and paste that into... Look how deep the snow is. What? It buried my whole ship. It's been a heck of a winter. I gotta get a screenshot of that. That's pretty funny. What was I saying? Yeah, I thought about putting like a bunch of chests on the boat, and I could put, stock it up with a bunch of stuff. And then just copy and paste the boat into the world like I had sailed there, but I kind of want to start over with all the new stuff in the update. So that is the plan. Did I put the carrots back? I meant to take the carrots with me. This is why I should not talk so much. Got some floating snow up there. So that is the plan. I think this will be the last episode, at least as a regular part of this series. I may revisit this at some point. I'll probably keep playing on it some, because I've got stuff going on here, but there's other games coming out I want to give a whirl. And yeah, just need to wrap this one up. I think my main goal was to get to the steel, and we got to steel. That's pretty cool. You still need some carrots. I think these guys are all babies still. Yeah. Lots of baby bunnies running around. So let's see. These guys are generation 2 and 3. I think that's... Yeah, generation 2 and 3. I don't know if it's generation 10 or... Eventually, I think they get tame. At least chickens do. Well, that's all going well. I'm topped up with carrots. pretty happy with the way this base location ended up. We've got loads of honey just sitting there waiting to get harvested. Too many bears around. I kind of want to go free up the boat. That's pretty crazy that it... yeah, I was going to put the grass away. Pretty crazy that it just buried the boat in snow. Put the grass in there. Bloomery-wise, I've been melting some stuff. These are those tools. I think that was the last video. They broke in. So those were from the chest. So let's rebuild these guys. If we go like that, we can get a couple of these. And if we go like that, we can get a couple of tops. There we go, and I've got charcoal in there to use. Still waiting on a few more iron and steel bits to top those off. This one is done. Got to check that one. Your iron. Not sure why that didn't stack. That's kind of weird. How many do we actually need? So we need, what, 8 for that? And then 4. So we need 12 total. So let's build these guys. There we go. And we got our bloomeries all back and ready to rock and roll. Don't think I have any more iron bits. So pretty happy with how this season turned out. If you haven't watched the previous seasons, I did 2 other seasons where the first one I kind of went hardcore. I went Homo Sapiens, no map. And I didn't know the game, really. So that was an exciting adventure. Those are all in the playlist if you want to go check them out if you haven't seen those. All my series are organized by playlist. And then the second one was a pretty heavily modded standard playthrough with all the monsters and rifts and stuff. I didn't care for the lore stuff. It was just tedious for me. I'd rather build and explore. So next series will probably be Homo Sapiens. The only thing I miss is having like the ruins and stuff to explore. Let's put the carrots in here. Fine. These are all good for you. We've got food, we've got wine. We are set. But I'm thinking for the next series, I'm not sure exactly when it will start, but I'm going to concentrate more on base building and chiseling and just making like a cozy little base. That's not something I'm very good at, so I need practice. And also, I'm going to keep it fairly vanilla. Because I want to kind of have that world stick around. Because this is the 3rd time I've done a world, and I enjoy using all these mods and things. But at the same time, you are limited in what you can do when a cool new update comes out. It's just getting dark already, and it's not even 4 o'clock. Alright, we have some iron, so let's put that down here. We're rich! So, yeah. We're going to go from steel back to nothing when I get started. I did take out some charcoal. Got quite a bit of charcoal. I've still got so much charcoal. It's kind of crazy. Like a 5x5. Yeah, that's a lifetime supply of charcoal. We're good. I just kind of wanted to do it. See if I could get it done. I was kind of working on a new forest here. I've got a new path coming out here, and I've got a bunch of oaks and pines and stuff planted out here. So I was kind of curating this. So I might do some streams on this world, maybe. Just when I want to just kind of tinker around. I'm not recording a video. It is getting super dark. I think I will make some steel tools. And we'll just do a little smithing on the way out. We get 8 of those. Let's get some charcoal. Let's go ahead and fill that up. So it's been nice building all this and having all this stuff, but I'm also kind of looking forward to, when I start the new series, getting back to basics. That'll be fun. Alright, I want a hammer, tongs. Hammer and tongs. Or no, it's hammer. Is it hammer and stone? What's the saying? So I'm going to go through my mod list. Some of these mods I'm going to keep, kind of the quality of life type stuff. But the next series will be it'll be lightly modded Homo sapiens survival. We're not going to have too many mods. I try to keep it pretty vanilla and keep that world going through more than just an update. That is the plan. Anything else I need to grind? I guess I could grind up some more borax. Sitting here with all this wind power going to waste. Wind ground, yep. So we want to grind that. Beautiful. Alright, you are getting pretty warm. So I might just kind of go down the line, make one of each. Starting with a steel knife, which would be somewhere in here. Steel knife? No, that's a chisel. Cleaver. There it is, steel knife blade. Yeah, I can do this by hand. I just usually save my wrists and use the Napster mod. We'll do this one legit though, since we got to the Steel Age. Such a satisfying sound. Alright, there's a knife. Let's get an axe. Steel axe head. Flatten all those out. We need to bring that down. And we'll draw these over. Believe that is it. Perfect. One little steel bit from that. So let me set this down on the ground. The next 4 going. Alright, we're ready for shovel. Which would be here. Did I need to bring one of those down, did I? We're all good. Beauty. Shovel, and then we're on to pick. So that would be pick. Yep, steel pickaxe head. This is kind of a fun little mini game. All right, and I think most of the rest of this just comes off. There we go. All right, on to prospecting pick. Should be, nope, that's scythe. Steel hoe. There it is. This doesn't use very much metal at all. Yes, I see my hunger creeping down. Smithing is hungry work. Get a screenshot there real quick. Gotta get those thumbnails. Sweet, we're gonna have all kinds of steel bits left over. Have a little snack here before we dive back in. Alright, going on down the line. We're getting pretty close. Let's go ahead and do a hoe head. That was down here somewhere, wasn't it? Wrench, padlock. Nope. Where was that? I'm blind. It's right in front of me. People are yelling at the screen. Shovel. Rod. Did I not just... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I was like, I just saw that. Alright, this one is a little different. So I need to draw this up. Draw that back over. Whoa. Whiff. Swing and a miss. Not sure how I was missing that, but okay. Let's switch to drawing down. Wait, what? Ooh. How's that work? That's tricky. So you have to put those there and then chop off the bottom. Interesting. Okay. Punch that out of the middle. Missing something somewhere. Oh, we gotta go all the way through the middle. There we go. Okay, cool. I don't know if that's different than the, maybe that changed in the update. That's very different from what I'm used to doing. Those things are cooling off. Let's see if we can get a... Maybe we could use a scythe head. Yeah, it's still workable. Going to draw 4 of these down. Oops, I missed. You, get down here. Alright, that's looking pretty good. It's about wore this hammer out. Maybe we should make a hammer with the last one. It's pretty easy to make. If I can find it. Hammerhead, there it is. We need to move stuff this way, don't we? Need to draw it over. Oops. Swung too many times. Pop that one up. No, those are... Oh, I did it too steep, didn't I? Alright. It's alright. We can still save this. That there. And then we need to knock this guy over. That. We can bring you down. We just need to get those 3 over. Bring you down. We're not, oh, we can't bring you down. Okay, we'll bring you guys down. We'll bring you over. Sometimes I forget the rules. And then over. There we go. Now I just need to knock you guys off. Got ourselves a hammerhead. Oh, I forgot this grinds 2 to 1. That's why it's splattering all over the floor. Went a long ways to get that borax. Don't want to waste it. No more bits. Okay, well, we got that all smithed up. Yum yum. Grab it all up. Need to grab some sticks. So, get our steel shovel. Where is my... Oh, it's down here. Knife blade. Knife. Our axe. Got our pickaxe. Got our prospecting pick. Got a hoe. 1250 uses. That would be nice for the gardening stuff. You do wear those out pretty quick. There we go. Then we got 44 steel bits. It is super dark out. So let's go grab a little sleep. We'll throw the steel bits in the bloomery. And we'll hang up our new tools. I think we'll call it a series. Yeah, -4. We're definitely going to pick a warm start instead of the normal temperate. Alright, it is a little after 8 o'clock there as the clock settles down. And it is another beautiful winter day out. Even more snow is falling. Oh yeah, I was going to go dig out my boat. Let's go put this steel in the bloomery and we'll go see if we can dig out the boat. I went on a little bit of a peat run. While I was over there. Alright, we've got 34 steel bits. We're not going to be able to do much there. We got 78. Neither one of those is full, but that's okay. We're getting there. Alright, let's go grab our shovel. Yeah, look how deep that snow is. It's almost half a block deep. Let's go see if we can dig this boat out. As far as I know, you can't, like, move the boat up on land like you can the raft. If there is some way to like beach it safely for the winter, let me know. It almost seems like it's sank, or is the snow just that deep? Maybe the snow's just that deep. You okay, boat? No, I don't want to build a boat. I'm just trying to dig. What happened to my poor boat? It's encased in the ice. What? Why did it sink? Is that a thing? Take my meteoric iron axe and we'll chop this thing loose, I guess. Yeah, that's weird. It literally like sank into the sea. Some screenshots for posterity here. Let me know in the comments. Is this a thing, or why is this stuck in the ice like this? Nope, I want to chop the ice. Not chop the boat. Be free! I think you can name the boats now, right? Isn't that in the new update? So we'll have to build a boat and then name it. You can put shields on them. Alright. Hey, there we go. Yeah, it just got stuck in the water. Oh, wow. Look at that. You got Frosty. Frosty, the snowboat. Was a happy, jolly soul. Okay, well, we got our boat loose, I guess. I'm going to get this out of here and see if I can back it up a little bit. See if it's truly free from the ice. Which side? Is it this side we have to sit on? Oh, no, it's freezing back over before I can even get in here. Be free, boat. There we go. I think it's free. There you go. Our frozen boat. No, we got more ice. I am stuck on feeling. No, I'm stuck on ice. That freeze up again? No, that's a different one. Nope, it's so cold, it's freezing. It's freezing around the boat as I move it. Yeah, it's literally freezing as we're sitting here. Alright. Well, I guess your boat can get frozen into the lake, because that's a thing. Thanks for hanging out for this season. Like I said, if you haven't seen the previous seasons, those are in the playlist if you want to go check them out. I'm going to take a little bit of a break from Vintage Story. I'll be doing some testing, setting up. I've got a save already on the new version. That's a good potential starting location, but I'll be doing some testing. And at some point, we'll do a new series on the new version. I'm also excited for the next update because there's going to be water wheels, I think. So that's cool. Thanks as always for watching, folks. It's been a grand adventure. I appreciate you hanging out. Take care.